Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Now, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. If you've been with me in the past few weeks, then you know we've been drawing some of the early superheroes from the golden era of comic books. We drew the Phantom, Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, Superman, and last week we drew Bob Kane's original concept for Batman, known as the Batman, spelled with a hyphen. That version of the Caped Crusader wore a red suit along with large, stiff bat-like wings attached to his arms with ropes, and a domino mask more like the one Robin wears. And if you were with me, then you know I said that it was Kane's boyhood friend, Bill Finger, who was responsible for the image and backstory of Batman as we know him today, including the gray suit, the black or dark blue cowl, and gloves. By the way, you can hear about the whole story of the Bob Kane, Bill Finger Batman saga in 2 shorts that I've posted on my YouTube channel, Level Up Cartooning. I hope you'll check them out. Anyway, I thought it was only right that we draw that version of Batman. And so, let's get to it. We're going to draw Batman step by step, give you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this running pose, Batman is about 6 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body is about 6 of those tall, not counting his cape that trails behind him, which is about another head tall. Okay, so what do you say we get started with a roadmap for what we'll call the Bill Finger version of Batman? So there's our roadmap for Batman. Now, before we go on to step 2, I want to give you the layout of Batman's running pose using simple shapes for those of you who want a screen grab. Just something to help you to lay out your drawing. Okay, so now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help you to know where to put Batman's eyes, nose, and mouth, as well as his chest muscles and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features for Batman. So there are the roughed out features of the Caped Crusader. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of Batman. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work to figure that out. Now would be the time to take a moment and look at your Batman drawing while it's still lightly sketched out and fix or change things before you commit the drawing to those final lines. But even after you begin those final lines, you should still be thinking about how you might improve your drawing all the way until the very end. Okay, so let's draw in the details for Batman. And that's how you do it. There you have it, from the golden era of comic books, the Bill Finger version of the Caped Crusader, Batman. And again, I encourage you to find those 2 shorts I did on the subject of who Bill Finger is and how important he was to the look and backstory of the Caped Crusader. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn Batman before, then you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. This is, like all the golden era comic book superheroes we've drawn this month, pretty difficult. And as I always point out, you'll notice that I don't spend time coloring Batman during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Batman. And with that, you can draw him again and again. And by all means, color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. So I'd love to see your drawing of the Bill Finger version of Batman. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope everyone is having as much fun as me drawing these golden era of comic book superheroes. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.